Uh, oh my God, bro, it's amazing. And well, I ain't been on live in a minute, and it's intentional because I've been doing a lot of uh, self searching. Is not what it is because I know my path, my purpose, but I've been building on that. If that makes any sense, get what I'm saying? As far as uh, increasing, just uh, kind of like playing a video game, bro, like a RPG, right? So I'm in my training arc right now. I'm Naruto when he slid with Jiraiya, and I'm learning Sage mode. That's you know what I'm saying, in the most nerd weird way to describe it. That's exactly what's going on right now. So um I'm so grateful for the things that have lined up to transpire because of the resistance that I was feeling under my previous circumstances. But I'm absolutely motherfucking grateful that I'm actually able to like lock in and do the things that I want to do now. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the most important thing to me because I've been given a chance, and I'm gonna say this because like ain't you no one on the live right now. So I hope this is something that later on people look at and be like, damn, he was talking about what's going on, and we see where he's at. And now he's at where he at, whatever. Speaking for the futures, for my future self, and also for my past self to take a look at this. Um, because you in turn would be whatever. That's a whole different conversation. But there's two aspects of my life that I felt like I could have improved in. One, obviously, is the music, right? Like that's what I love doing. That's what I love creating. I love being able to, which I'm so excited now because I'm making my body of work now, right? I don't know if I've shared this in the previous lap or spoke about this, but I just want to speak about it now. So the way that I'm creating this project, or I created this project, was like I've written down the lyrics first. I treated it like how a director treats a film, where they're not starting the film until the idea is done. Until if the script not done, we not starting this film. You get what I'm saying? So I wrote the script down. I had the outline of like, okay, this is what the concept of the tape is. This is what we're gonna do. These are the songs, and instead of making my tape, or like, instead of creating it from scratch and making it, what I ended up doing was I'm like, what are my favorite songs of all the time? And with these ideas or the concepts of each song, which way would I approach this? So I was like, fuck it, let me just write to these beats, and then when I make because it was just crazy. I can't wait to like do this. I have this idea that I want to talk about. It's completely different, but I'll share it. Pretty much, I'm gonna be able to share the thought process on each song, and also be able to, um, just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. I can't wait to be able to do that. But yeah. So going back to what I was saying on before, there's two aspects of my life that I felt like I could have increased, which was in the music side, just being more disciplined and not just executing, but keeping it consistent. And then also on like my real life of like making sure that the things that I'm doing as a grown ass man are done the right way so I can continue to elevate as we're all supposed to do. So I feel like I've been lacking on both. Well, not now, but previously I was lacking on both. And now, uh, thank God for like the people in my life and the opportunities that I earned. You feel me? Um, I got to put myself in a space to where I could go after what I want to do, simultaneously build what I need to build to make sure that my foundation is solid. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse than I don't imagine trying to record music on a boat that's sinking. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could describe it. Like the boat is shaking, it's sinking down, and you trying to work, but you can't because you got to deal with the shit around you. And I real come I guess y'all know I'm in Puerto Rico now, and I'm grateful because of the circumstances. I get to stay with an uncle of mine, which is very knowledgeable, and I'm able to, you know, gain wisdom, and also simultaneously continue to build. That's crazy, but that's a compliment. If you just put Schoolboy Q in the goddamn. That's a compliment. I fuck with Schoolboy Q, so thank you for the compliment. That's crazy. Motherfucker called me Schoolboy Q from T-Boo is insane. But you know what I'm saying? I'll allow it. That's cool. Get your jokes off, dog. But that was great. I fuck with Schoolboy Q. Blank Face is one of my favorite albums of all time, and Blue Lips is just as gas, or even probably better. But there's a bias to that because when I heard the fucking tape. But anyways, man, I be forgetting. I jump on live. This shit. I'm here talking. I forget motherfuckers tap in, and I gotta fucking. I don't know how y'all feel about that when it comes to that's funny. How you feel about that when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers on live, especially like celebrities or whatever the case may be, right? People are, I don't, I know there's intentionally people putting on a facade, and then people just trying to act as natural as possible. You get what I'm saying? I try to be on that side as far as just be myself, but I couldn't do this shit every day, bro. It's nah. Mm-mm. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I like to be private, but I also know that it's important to share my thoughts and like so people can actually grasp my personality and who I am as a human being versus like because you can just hear the raps and depending on what you hear, you know what I'm saying? But what the fuck is this man on? Um, I'll do that later. Um, but yeah, bro. I'm definitely grateful to motherfucker for the circumstance. So I can't wait. I don't know if y'all tapped in, like the people that tapped in right now. I don't know if y'all actually tapped into the music, but I've been jumping on a lot of different freestyles and shit like that throughout the year for the songs that I like. But uh, now that I'm able to work on my stuff, like man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And really, to be honest, I just want to get this off. You know what I'm saying? I have this tape, and I know, like, even I spoke to someone that I definitely respect and hold to a high regard. You get what I'm saying? Because he's someone that's but he gave me some insight, like, when I asked, like, hey, what do you think I should be doing? And what I'm doing now is completely against that. Not be, but because I gotta get there. I gotta get there. I gotta get to that point where I can do that. But until I can do that, I still gotta do what I've been wanting to do. Because I can't put that. I can't put stuff to the back burner. Because what ends up happening is, if I keep putting stuff to the back burner, then I got a bunch of stuff that's incomplete. Nah, I gotta finish it. So because I have this idea that I already put into that I locked in, I gotta execute. So that's literally been what I've been doing the entire time, just executing on this idea. You know what I'm saying? I got to record the intro today, and it's just, oh man, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. I love it. I love it. Now, the only thing is, you feel me? Like quality wise, because I'm not doing everything by myself, and I know it's the I'm make the tape, and then we gonna get it right, and hopefully I can get the shit by January. I'm at cancel only 10 songs. It's not crazy. It's really 12, but it's gonna be 10. But with the idea that I got with it as well, as far as connecting, I don't even want to share it. I just want to do it. But I think that's gonna be a little ill concept that's inspired by the things that I've been absorbing. That's not a pause, right? Absorb. I don't know. That's a pause. Pause that anyway. Um. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm really hopped in here to just chop it up and just kind of, I guess, current events, whatever. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna talk about current events, but saying just to get y'all what I'm on and stuff. I'm here for the damn coquille. Oh, you hear the cocaine in the background? That's so gas. That's so motherfucking gas. Yeah, I'm really in Puerto Rico right now. That's crazy. Yo, this ambience is amazing. I'm so grateful. Just being in Puerto Rico is fucking gas, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. It's a whole different energy over here. Even culturally, I see things that, like, I ain't gonna hold you, coming from the States and then come over here, or coming from Dade County, Miami specifically. I've never lived anywhere else outside of Miami. I'm 35 years old, so that shit's like in my core. But seeing how I'm so I've been stuck in survival mode. You get what I'm saying? Which is crazy because now that things are better and I'm putting myself in position, I'm saving money, I'm doing woo woo. I still have like that shit. It's subconscious, bruh. And I gotta, and I'm trying to slowly walk out of that mindset because that's been hindering me in different aspects. Because I, even when I go to work, and I'm over here, like I'm taking this shit like serious. I gotta get this done. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Everybody in that bitch, not that saying, not that people not taking their job serious, but they vibing, like, you know what I'm saying. And me, I've been in survival mode for such a long time. It's hard to get out of that space. But I know, even on a spiritual level, it's creating blocks in certain areas of my life because I'm continuing I'm trying to walk out that shit. Now we can go for word with my other. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now, Puerto Rico's gas, Puerto Rico's gas, Puerto Rico's gas, and I'm happy just what I was sharing about being able to, um, you know, uh, break out of those, break out of that survival mode. Puerto Rico's definitely been a clutch to be able to do that, just based on how culturally people are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit, man, this shit is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love it. It's definitely an amazing place. Even when I'm like I'm already plotting. I'm plotting. Meaning that, because I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna live here. That's it. Whatever happens after that, you feel me? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Unless I get my dream girl, I'm throwing all this shit to the side. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I ain't throwing shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But, you know, is it something like that? I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. I ain't going nowhere. This shit is amazing. And I'm in such gratitude because, like, even little things of just like how I want to eat and just be and just go about my day from a health perspective. I've been able to, like, I've been going in, like, I don't look swollen, like, I ain't been working. That's the only thing I ain't really like putting. I ain't been hitting the gym yet, but that's because, like, I got to get my whip and all that. But I'm just trying to do it the right way, not rush into that shit. And I ain't even tripping because it ain't really crazy to move around over here. But health wise, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm taking my sea moss, smoothies in the morning. I ain't even doing no like traditional breakfast type shit. That shit dead. Like I don't need eggs and bacon and all this shit in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That shit is that shit heavy. So wait, like I got a physical ass job, so I gotta be in motion throughout the day. I can't wait till I secure myself financially. I can just make music all day. But what? Doing all this with just a couple hours throughout the day? But shit, if I wasn't doing this shit, what the fuck I'll be talking about? Um, um, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. But I've been able to get my health regimen right. So like, I've been clear minded. You know what I'm saying? You know, I still got my little vices and whatnot, but for the most part, I've been in a very clear place, a very peaceful state, and I'm seeing how that's making the things that I want to do more efficient. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm not really outside over here. I can be, but I'm not. I'm just displaying discipline to make sure that I ain't bullying. Because, like, I could see how easy it would be to, like, with temptation, just to, you in Puerto Rico, you could be out every fucking day. Every day you can be in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Every day. And, I don't want to jump into that. Not now, anyways. You get what I'm saying? I'm still in building mode, and the fact that I could build the way I want to build in a quicker manner than I could when I was back home. Mm-mm. I can't. I can't allow this opportunity to fly me by and me not take full advantage of it for the purest of intentions, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Cause fuck no, you get what I'm saying. And I gotta move on my time. Like I'm 35, so I feel like I'm like spiritually I'm so young in the motherfucker. I don't even look. If I shave all this shit right now, I'm gonna look 18. They gonna ID me. Yeah, especially for now. Yeah, I'm a loner. To be honest, I don't like that because I have my set friends that I've known for my entire fucking life. I have my set friends I've known my entire life. So when it comes to that, I'm like, it's not like I can't make new friends, but like I ain't really like I ain't friendly like that. I don't know if that's Miami or whatever, but I'm not friendly like that. It take a minute for me to let my guard down. Like I rock with y'all like that, whatever. If there's some like fucking music shit or some shit, I'm quick. Hey, let's get it. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely love this shit. But if it's something outside of that, nah, I'm cool. Use a chance to get where you want. Yeah, but because it's not really about me. If it was about me, if I was a selfish ass motherfucker, I'd go get a regular ass apartment, regular ass car, and just play video games and vibe. It's not about me. But fuck, like I'll still be doing the same shit. Like, cause if I wasn't chasing my dream, things would like on some life shit. Things would probably actually be a lot easier. But I'm not even thinking that. Like, plan B, plan C, plan E, plan D. I'd have butchered the alphabet. Plan B, C, D, E, F, G is to make plan A work. Everything is to make plan A work. Because plan A is going to make sure that everybody is good. You know what I'm saying? That's at least that's my mindset. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Plan A for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know which I'm grateful for all the mistakes that I've made, because if not, then I wouldn't actually have a fucking like a vision to get where I actually want to be at. I mean, so I'm just putting the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Being patient. That's all I could do. You know what I mean? That's all I could do. This is important. That shit important in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Patience, and I don't really got patience. I be wanting to handle shit now. That be my problem. I'm like, damn, I want to get this shit done now, and I've compromised so much, but that's how much I believe in in myself. You know what I'm saying? But like, I also to the point where it compromised me. You know what I'm saying? So now that, because there's no such thing as perfect balance. However, you can get as close to it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Even on the scale, it never is, even the two things are the same weight, it's going to be constantly moving. There's still, the key is to get balance as close as possible to where when chaos occur, you can, you know what I'm saying? You know how to approach it. And low key, that's some like comedic science shit. Because if you go into, you know what I'm saying, that's the whole thing about like my aunt and Isfat. But that's a whole different conversation. I ain't want to go into that. Um, yeah, determination for sure. You feel me? Motivation, inspiration, all that shit, all the shuns, bro. Like except destruction. I'm thinking of words around. It's a rapping me, but yeah, all that applies to the vision for you have for yourself, because everyone has a different thing that they want to do or lean into, or some people don't know what it is, and they like one thing that I love doing is learning from the people that I admire. You get what I'm saying? So like, anytime Kendrick drops something from I was like, you know what I'm saying, watch every Kendrick Lamar view, goddamn, goddamn, I ain't listened to all the songs yet, bro, because like the older material I haven't really deep dived in, and the homies be on my chest like, bro, you tripping, like, bro, that shit's so gas. So it's something I have to do, which I not necessarily I haven't, but when I consider like diving in, like I'm gonna listen to the tape from the beginning to the end, and if I'm just listening to the song in pieces, I'm not getting the whole picture. Um, Gee, gotta feel that from the divine. Yeah, it come through you. You get what I'm saying? You learn about up, down, left, right, but in and out is cause and effect. It's a very thing, so it goes through you. I feel like, you know, everyone has their path and their purpose and what they're supposed to be doing in their life, and you know, things just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think because I was having this conversation with some of my homegirls, and they was like, we was talking about God. I don't even know how this shit got in the conversation, but we was talking about, do you think everyone's story is written, or do you think you have free will, right? Like you know, you create what it is. And I think it's a combination of both. And what I mean by that is, right, once you make the decision of what you want to do, or when you feel, oh, this is what I'm trying to do, that's when the universe is like, and when I say the universe, I'm God created the universe, so I don't want it to be a thing like you're saying the universe is not God. No, God created the universe in a certain way. There's certain rules of the, you know what I'm saying? Like if you light something on fire, it's gonna catch on fire. God created this space that we live in such an intricate and nuanced way that there's just laws of just the divine everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this to say, damn, I don't lost my train of thought because Um, God damn. Oh, so I'm sorry. My bad. I had to catch myself. So I'm saying this to say, the moment you make that decision, everything starts. You manifest it. You manifest where you're aiming toward. However, your actions that you go toward is what's gonna keep it consistent. And then, like, you know, it'll be written once you make the decision of where it's gonna be written to. Uh huh. Yes, exactly. It's not necessarily a contradiction, but it's a real thing. I do believe that, like, because because I know that's where the confusion comes from. If we have free will, then how's everything planned for us? Yeah, everything's planned for you. Once you make the decision, hey, this is what I want to do. It's like, I don't know. This is such a I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible without, you know what I'm saying? Because God is just, I look at God like everything, like energy, right? If God was a straight line, us as human beings and everything in this universe is just little specks of this divine line. So, um, yeah, the moment hey, this is God. I'm like, I bet, boom. Now I created the path for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, um, and I believe that because, like, even for instance, when I made the decision that I'm gonna start rapping for real. I've rapped before, and like I remember when we was teenagers, we was we would be in Fat Boy's house making fucking songs in his room and shit like that. But I was so I was like, man, if I'm gonna do it, this shit gotta be fire. And the homies, they was just doing this shit for fun, and like there's a piece of me that's like, nah, I'm taking it serious. I got it, but it's not good. And I know if I rap some shit like I'm serious, but this shit's trash, they gonna clown me. Um, yeah, they gonna clown me, and I was like that, like, so you know what I'm saying. So I didn't really uh take it serious, or I just did it, or when I took it serious, I took it serious to myself, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna rap on Bad Side. Hey, Carl, I need you help on this, bro. Ooh, that was the first song I ever recorded. It was on the beat Bad Side by Joe Santana and Lil Wayne. That was that's a hard ass song. You know what I'm saying? That shit need to be on DSPs. They tripping. It probably is. I don't even know. Um, but damn, that's crazy. I remember that time frame and that feeling too, of what's it called? Damn, I forgot the whole point of me even bringing up that story. Um, what's happening? Um, but that shit was that damn what was what? Why did I bring up the fucking rapping back then? Fuck, now I look crazy on here for a live. What's happening? How you doing? uh, I'm really in thought like, what the fuck? I brought that up for a point. Um. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah. The initial. See how long it took me? That shit's like 30 seconds. My bad. My mind was wasting. So the reason I brought that up, right? I remember I was with one of my ex girlfriends. We had went to Dolphin Mall, and at that time there was a Barnes and Noble in that bitch, and it was closing. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's get some books." You feel me? Because at that point in time, that's when I started dabbling in reading. Because in school, you don't give a fuck about reading, but um, in that space of my life, because I was like out of high school and like I'm in and out of college. Like, oh, I failed, and all right, fuck it, we got another thing. We'll get you back in, and all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this bullshit. I'm like, man, I gotta educate myself for shit that I like, type shit. So I'm like, fuck. That's when I picked up reading. Anyways, going to Barnes and Nobles and go to the second floor, and I find two books. One book is called Chariot of the Gods. Forgot who it was written by, but it had a picture of the three pyramids, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get this because I love ancient Egypt. That's something I'm definitely fascinated by. So, and then the second book, I seen a book called The Secret, right? And not to say that I subscribe to every single thing The Secret says, but I'm 35. This is me as a 20-year-old walking in the Barnes and Nobles, looking at a book called The Secret. And it was 2020. Nobody was talking about The Secret how they was like, I guess later on. So I had no idea what the shit was. So I see the book and it's like, oh, great people like William Shakespeare, and they start naming all these people that fucking did amazing things, and I'm like, what? I want to be like one of these motherfuckers. What do they know that I don't know? So that's when I started reading the law of attraction and shit like that. I mean, I learned about the law of attraction or whatever. So I got these books. So I remember reading this shit. I'm like halfway through the book, and I'm like, all right. So if I could do anything that I want to do, if I could do anything I want to do, what do you want to do? I'm like, fuck it, I want to be a rapper. I've always wanted to do it, and I've never told like it always felt like an unrealistic thing to me. And the cool part is, in that time frame, I was going to school in Miami-Dade Community College, the Kendall campus. That's where I met a lot. A lot of it was ill. Is a lot of people that went to that campus. They ended up doing things in the music industry, and these are the people I was hanging out with, just on some regular shit. Like, I'm not even in. I go to class for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, nah, I'm finna slide. Fuck that. You got my attendance? All right, bet. I'll get the home. I don't even think, but I ain't gonna hold you. I'm thinking, like, I know in the moment, my excuse is like, man, whatever. I'll just do the homework. Woo, I'll take the test. But I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. I was leaving class, and they used to call it the wall. And the wall was the spot where everyone just kicked it at or whatever. You feel me? Like, and it's college, so like I went to Miami South Ridge Senior High. You feel me? All 4 years. That's my high school. You get what I'm saying? But there's people from like Coral Reef and people from Killian, and it's just in other areas. So it's a mix. So there's familiar because you go into house parties and like what I'm saying, like places that's not school related, and you seeing familiar faces. So like you see all these people in this space. Nah, it's hard to read and smoke, but well, nah, it depends. Sativa indica, you got sativa, you might get locked in that book. You shit. But that's neat. Always there, but nah. So you see all the different people. So it was so like Miami-Dade Kennel Camp was so dope. Um, but in that time frame, I was seeing people that even now like Docious, fucking Exile and Mally got down on the homie Breezy, the 139 homies. Um, Everyone was rapping back then, bruh. Like rapping was so fucking Jordan. Um, Motherfuckers was rapping, making music, doing all type of shit, and I seen that it was a real thing. Like I didn't know they had it, cause, bro, I grew up watching 106 in Park and fucking got down Rhapsody the Basement, and you know what I'm saying. I'm on that all. So I'm tapped into like to the hip hop. I love hip hop. That's just like I know. One of my earliest memories is Power Rangers, hip hop, and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Martin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my mama was thinking. I was just thinking about this shit the other day when I was like 8. One of my not birthday gifts, but one of my Christmas gifts was Chris Rock's Bigger and Blacker. I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's neither here nor there, which is great. Sanford is that's my dad's favorite TV show of all time. The Sanford and Son. And now that I get it, cause he a black Puerto Rican man, I know Sanford and Son is probably the relationship that he had with his dad. Um, so so I think that's ill. I think that's I need to tap into Sanford and Son low key. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been a nerd my whole life. So Power Rangers was like, no, Ninja Turtles was my first love. That's what my mama said. She's like, yo, Ninja Turtles was your first love. Everything was about Ninja Turtles. I love hip hop. Hip hop is my religion. Um, Follow the guidelines, bro. Um, but yeah. So like, anyways, I deviated from the point. Um, I read The Secret. And when I asked myself, what if I could do anything I want to do, I said I want to be a rapper for real. And it's so crazy how making that decision, like, completely changed my universe. I started running into people, meeting people. Like one of the first people that produced, like, and this is outside of the homies, because the homies they was real serious about this shit when we was kids, bro. And like I feel like it's just a weird way because I feel like I missed the train. Now that I'm an adult and I'm really, yeah, I'm trying to make this a profession and do this shit the right way. And I've been working on this shit for a long time too. Like it ain't like I've been just bullshitting. I've actually been like consistent. The moment I was able to drop something, I think 2019 is really the first time I started really like my first tape that I released. The first mixtape I ever released was 2013. It was a collab mixtape with my homie Green Lantern, right? He still go by Green Lantern, Gus. And then fast forward 2016 is when I made when I dropped my first like mixtape ever. Right, it was called Nerd Life 2, which I'm gonna re-release this year because it'll be the 10th anniversary in 2026. That's so gas! I got to do that shit because it's only on SoundCloud. It's not on YouTube or none of that. And but my first official body of work that I dropped was in 2019, and from 2019 up until this point, even with COVID and all this shit, like I've been. This has been that span of time is where my consistency started with. Like I'm releasing something, I'm dropping music, whatever. You get what I'm saying? There's official drops from my cousin. For real, that's gas. Um, that's gas, man. That's actually dope that you. I feel like when that's like the universe, bro. Like low key, I feel like when people kind of enter your vicinity and stuff like that, and it's like, oh shit, like, cause like it's funny because like my dad was a famous singer over here. Like not now, like I get, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure older people they see my dad like, oh shit, that's Chaito Quinones or whatever the case may be. Um, you said what? Am I hot? How am I? How, what you mean? I mean, I am talking, but yeah, I'm chopping it up. This is a lot. I go to Philly with him today to see. That's fucking cool, bro. That's the type of shit that like when you read like these audiobooks and like I love fucking audiobooks. I used to read, but now audiobooks are so convenient. I put that bitch on while I'm fucking working. I'll run through a fucking because I'm being productive, I'm educating myself, and I'm making money at the same time. So why get them both out of the way so when I'm off I could work on my shit. But because that's what my free time is too. I ain't got no girl, I ain't got no kids. I'm working on my dreams. Fuck it, till that shit come. So God was like, all right, well, fuck it now. Wifey here, I'm like fuck. I mean shit. I want all the perks, but that was. uh, but nah, that's fucking dope, bro. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I actually have a friend shares something with me. I won't say it because I don't want to like, cause she shared that shit with me in confidence, but she was in the studio with someone that she admired. And like I was so great, you know what I'm saying? It was dope for her to be like, "Hey man, yo, you have no idea. Like I'm with in the studio with woo woo," and it was dope to hear how she expressed like that because you could tell like she genuinely gave a fuck. Like she gave a fuck. She really gave a fuck. She was like, you know what I'm saying? And it sometimes you don't know how you never know how these strands, for lack of better, Death Stranding reference, but you never know how these strands. Name six music artists in any genre. I'm gonna go right to hip hop. That's so easy. Method Man, The Game, Joel Santana, Jim Jones. I'm not even naming my favorite people except Method Man and The Game. Those are some favorite rappers, but what? E40, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Biggie, Jay Z, Nas. See, I can't be doing all that because that I ain't finna sit here because we trying to catch you slipping. You don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about this shit. I just know what I know, and I don't know nothing else. Um, yeah, but we be listening to your project. We be listening to Protect Your Neck while driving. Protect Your Neck is gas, bruh. I rapped over that shit. That shit was that's just one of my favorite beats ever. I love like Method Man. Method Man is one of my first favorite rappers. Like I have an OG top, like, cause I love. There's a lot of rappers that I love, right? And I had different like. Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time. That's just what it is. There's no way around it. Lil Wayne has always been my favorite rapper, right? Kendrick is my goat. Like the the only because and I can't even really make this comparison for real because I don't know if that's who the fuck am I to compare myself to Kobe or some shit like that. But what I'm saying is how when I hear stories about how Kobe was looking at Michael Jordan, that's the same way I look at Kendrick. Like, bro, you the GOAT. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're making exactly what you want to make. Like, you brought the industry to you. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like, and it's from a pure place, and it's real hip hop, and you're not compromising. You ain't, man, that's so dope. That's how God willing. R.I.P. Jimmy Cliff. Yo, who's Jimmy? Am I wilding? Am I supposed to know who Jimmy Cliff is? But I see the Jamaican flag, so no, R.I.P. to Jimmy Cliff. Um, I'm tweeting, you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, Raekwon and Scarface go crazy. I haven't I've listened to Scarface and I've listened and I just feel like I ain't jumping to their discographies crazy like that. I've heard a lot of fucking. I don't even want to make it seem like that. Now I know Jamaica going through it right now. One of my homegirls was just telling me about how like before that hurricane passed that she was because she has family and stuff over there, and I'm grateful that they all good and stuff. Um, yeah, that's crazy. Bro, see how the energy shit. We were just talking about hip hop, and now goddamn, that's kind of heavy. But these are things that do have to get acknowledged. And our RP is Jimmy Cliff, for real. You said why people don't say homegirl? What that mean? I'm not white. The fuck, Puerto Rican. I'm mixed. My dad is a black man. He's just Puerto Rican. He was just born on this island. Um, and my mom is like Taino, but she got like her dad is from fucking Italy, Italy some shit. So it's like this Taino, like my grandma's like this Taino fucking. And my grandpa's Italian man. But then my dad's side, that shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad's lineage is African. Puerto Rican is weird. Like it's such a melting pot. I'm just happy for my genetics, but I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? It's so weird to me. All of my brothers, we got this weird. I ain't even gonna go into all that. The storms out in the Caribbean are horrible. Man, I just moved to Puerto Rico, so I haven't experienced that shit yet. But they be telling me, like, they was telling me, like, before you plan to buy a property in a certain area, make sure that it's not a flood area. I said, damn, you got to think that much about it. That's true. My Amma is a Taina, and my pop is a fat. That's hilarious. It's that fool. Um, but that's so funny. That's so funny. But damn, I ain't gonna hold you. I want to keep chopping it up, but I there's stuff that I want to do. Like I'm I recorded track one yesterday and track two. I'm not gonna record tonight, but I already had, like I said, I had this shit written already. So I wrote a third verse though because I was feeling it and I was like, oh, this is cool. It'll go into the concept. And just not to like, cause you know people nowadays they just be doing two verses. Now I heard, yo, who was I listening to, bruh? What's the homie name, bruh? He's sliding though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I'm not gonna act like his music is not trash. His music actually good. But bruh, nowadays people be dropping one verse and a hook. That shit blows my mind. Like as a rapper, one verse. It's not even a long. It's a 16. You just gave a 16 in a hard ass chorus. I can't do like I do understand. Like it's almost confliction, right? Because I also understand that this is an industry. This is you know what I'm saying, and these are the times. So yes, you want to make something that can be TikTok friendly or click grab. You know, you can make the clips and stuff like that, right? But like that shouldn't be the intention going into music. So if I feel like you just dropping one verse in the hook, you lazy as fuck. You get what I'm saying? From a music standpoint, I'm not saying you lazy in life. You know what I'm saying? Shit, motherfuckers is millionaires off of goddamn dropping one verse in the hook and doing that shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You like it, I love it. But from a from an artist and a hip hop perspective, you being lazy as fuck. But you better drop a second verse on that bitch. What you doing? Um, bruh, it's crazy, bruh. It's crazy. Yeah, Puerto Rico has really rich history. I love Puerto Rican. Like I'm still, I haven't really done my due diligence yet. To the extent that I want to. It's not like I haven't done research and I be picking my uncle's brain. Um, but I still have to like pull up to like my dad's where he grew up at and all type of stuff like that. But truth is, hers. I used to use the drum. God damn. Wait, hold on. The truth. Well, you rap, you dropping bars on the. Stop dropping bars. Cause it sounded like a rhyme. I ain't even gonna hold you. Um. Oh man. Hey, I fuck with y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta tap out. You know what I'm saying? I could really be on this shit talking. I'm a fucking talker. Like the homie pointed out. You just actively talking. That shit hit a nerve, low key. I was like, damn, bro, I be talking like that. Um, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You get what I'm saying? Please, if y'all been on this or y'all watch this later, whatever the case may be, like, just, you know, I got some music on this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. If you fuck with it, cool. If you don't, then shit, cool too. However it go. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Cluck. I got to reference you in the song. Hey, you said it, bro. I appreciate that. That shit feel weird to say, oh, I got fans, bro. Like, that's gas. I ain't even gonna hold you. Break it home. Yeah, hell yeah. I've, I ain't gonna say I've never done that. So I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. Say I'm gonna be real with y'all a little quick before I get off. This shit like a bonus feature. So in my early 20s, I was dating someone that was like, she was really outside, bro. So if you dating someone that's outside, then in turn you gonna be outside. So I got to experience stuff and like, you know what I'm saying? Like going into what you just saying, but even like about drugs and shit like that. I you know, I dipped and dabbled early on, but I cut that shit early. Like I cut that shit early. I was like 21, between 21 and like 25. I was outside. Like I wasn't rapping. I wasn't. I mean, I was, I was doing like making raps and like, but not taking it serious. But I was more so outside. I was like, oh, if I gotta live like a rapper. What the fuck does that even mean? So I be having like this music is like crazy. For real, man. That's dope. Shit, you gotta execute them hoes, man. Um, Cause I think like music videos are fire. I be thinking about that shit too. Cause now that I'm over here in Puerto Rico, cause I know I got to do visual content, and it's not like I don't want to do it, but I also know that like over at home is different. Cause it's like I know people. You feel me? And the reason I probably didn't like pull the trigger on certain things is because I stayed in out of balance like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But play my one off. This account is my song. Hold on, let me make sure I add y'all. How I add y'all on this shit? Oh, you know what? I'll be able to add y'all after this live because I'll be able to see the things. Or like, if you can, bro, leave a comment on something so I can see your. And I'm not telling you just leave a comment. I don't give a fuck what you. The oldest video I got, just leave a comment on it so I can see your account on the thing and I can follow. I can listen to the songs. But anyways, I gotta go. I used to hate rapping one more for that song because it was. I mean, shit, it be like that sometimes. That shit turned into the song theme. I don't know. Um, nah, I love rapping with the homies, cause that it like I especially now that cause I treat it like a movie, like, oh, I got this idea and I'm gonna create this world and blah blah blah. But but when you with the homies, it's just like one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. We all, I remember like the times that we all got to record together, which is not early on, but like after all of us taking it serious and like, oh, we all linked together and it's like, oh shit, this is what I learned, this is what you learned, and just being in the room, be like, all right, this is the beat, this is the, and we might not even have the idea yet, and we all start like writing, and then when everyone shares their verse, um, without nothing being said, there's a common thread to the fucking content, bro. That shit is so gas. That shit's so gas. I remember that specifically, and it's fucked up because we had like me and the homies. We had made a group called Mind Noise, right? And damn, bro, the homie deleted the account, bro. We had 3 songs that was, it was so even the ideas was dope. Like we was rapping on other people's beats, but we was like, all right, you rap on this Nas song, I'm gonna rap on this Wayne song. Nick gonna jump on this shit in acapella, and then we gonna put the like we was just, it was dope because like even thinking about the mindset now, we was just trying to be as cool and as creative as possible. We wasn't thinking about none of the business shit, and but that made it so pure. You get what I'm saying? And I want to keep that when it comes to my future things. But I also know that yes, it's a business and this is a thing. You got to do the shit right. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking that into account after the music done. His Oxymoron album is fire. Um, you talking about Schoolboy Q? Wait, hold on. They talking about Schoolboy Q, right? What? That shit gas as fuck, man. What you mean? I love that. I made it to the bank. Wait, I'm butchering. I don't want to do that. I cannot butcher Schoolboy Q shit. Schoolboy Q shit. But I fuck with Schoolboy Q heavy. You crazy. Money on my mind. That you understand? Like I was shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the sharing mood. So hopefully this shit in the future, motherfucker appreciate this. And y'all that tapped in, I'm grateful. I'm just So I remember my me and my ex. And that's still like my dog to this day. You feel me? Whatever. But I remember our first date. Before we was like, oh, we're going to the beach, right? I'm over here trying to be cool and shit. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to the beach. I'm in this busted up ass. This shit. I've never heard. It was a GNC Jimmy. Y'all know what that is? Cause I've never heard of that car prior to that. But I know I bought that bitch for $500. That shit was clutch. That was, you know what I'm saying? That's when I was hurrying back then. I was still working at the Lorica. Whatever. I picked her up and we slid to the beach, right? And I remember before, because I had just got a CD player in that bitch. Because I can't have no I I mean, modern cars don't have CD players, but back then it was like 2016. Ain't no way I'm not listening to the radio. I want to listen to what I want to listen to, so I need to get a CD player. So I had just got the CD player installed. So before we hit the beach up, I stopped at Best Buy on US 1. Damn, I forgot which one it was because it wasn't the one down south. It was a little further up ahead, and because I know the music section was on the second floor. So that day, I bought 3 albums. I bought the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I bought the Blank Face LP, and I bought Untitled Unmastered. Obviously, we ain't gotta speak about Untitled Unmastered. That's just what it is. You feel me? That's just amazing. But I bought the Blank Face LP because I didn't listen. I didn't hear it at the time, and I remember the homie Nick, which is someone that's my bro, that's my brother, that's my, you know what I'm saying, like, and when it comes to music or anything like that, when he says something, I listen because he's probably the illest rapper I've ever heard rap in real life. Um, like, and for real, like, I ain't, this not even like, it's not even exaggeration. And it's crazy to me. I don't give a fuck about the shit. Not that saying he don't give a fuck about the shit, but like, you know what I'm saying. He don't care about like I don't how I, you know what I'm saying. I want to make it, and he's like, man, fuck all that. Like, um, but anyways, he was like, bro, you gotta listen to the Blank Face LP. I'm telling you, you gonna fuck with it. And so yeah, so I remember buying it, and I think that's when the first CD put in. So it was such a so when I think of the Blackfist LP, it puts me in that time frame, and just even the intro of like I think it's so ill how like the intro, with Anderson .Paak, and then it just starts off, and then the tape start, and then that shit double back when the on the later, man, that shit gas. Anyways, um, always say never say promise out loud. You'll never keep that shit. My bad. I didn't wasn't looking at the chat yet. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But anyways, now I gotta go. I'm about to hit the hour mark. I got some shit to do. I gotta wake up dumb fucking early to get on the grind. But this was definitely refreshing because I ain't really chop it up. I mean, I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna make this a consistent thing, but I'm definitely gonna jump in and out just to you know be able to give an update without you know what I'm saying, because I can't wait to show y'all the finished product. That shit's gonna be so gas. Alright, y'all. Peace.